It's fucking hot. It's really hot. Yes, I'm back out here to look at some Scare Zone construction going on for Halloween Horror Nights 34. I don't know exactly how many times I'm going to be out here. That is a very loud car. Man, I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. Well, hello everybody out there in Atlanta. It's Chris from HHN.com with another exciting episode of Tober's Log. Probably the only Tober's Log I'm going to do for construction updates this year. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get back into a little bit more of the video vlogging things in the parks. We'll see how it goes in the future. But today we're out here. It is a very hot day, of course. Florida and a lot of the country's been going through a general heat wave type thing. It is brutally hot. Not as hot as it was the last couple days, but it is still very, very, very hot. I've been out here for, I don't know, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm already dripping with the sweat. Or as Janosch in Ghostbusters 2 likes to point out, drippings with goo. I am drippings all over the place in places that you don't want to know. But anyway, we are out here to look at some of the Halloween Horror Nights 34 Scare Zone construction stuff going on. And I want to show you some stuff over here in City Walk for the stuff that's going on for the replacement for Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. So let's not waste any more time. Let's have some fun. So you can see out over in City Walk, we have all of this construction going on. This, of course, is for the replacement for whatever Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is. A lot of construction walls on both sides. They have a little path carved out over here, but yeah, so you can see right over the top there, there's a huge amount of dirt. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is, of course, closing in a few short weeks. August 18th, I believe, is the last day of operation for Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Cool, cool water. Looks like it's a pretty quiet day out here. You know, busy for a summer, but I don't think it's massively crowded. We'll check out as we get inside. As we first walk into the studios, we have a little bit of an odd, iron rod gate here in the front. So what's interesting about this year is that they are going to give us a Scare Zone down. Plaza of the Stars, Production Central, however you want to call it. So we got some props here in Production Central we're going to check out. Here's a look at the crowds down Production Central. It is, so they forgot that people see a camera and they wave every time. So another wrought iron gate prop over there. Let's check out the wait for Despicable Me. So Despicable Me says 35 minutes, so not too bad of people out here. Of course, VillainCon always has like a 5-minute wait, so nothing too different about that. So let's go ahead and check out these props up here. Got two big set pieces up here. So here's one of the first big prop pieces in the middle of Production Central. So of course this is for the Origins of Horror, which is going to encapsulate that sort of conservatory, freaky conservatory type deal. So we haven't had a Scare Zone down Production Central in quite a while, like physically go all the way down the street. So this is the first one. And here's the second one, similar in nature to the other one. So we have, you know, that little spooky tree back there. But again, totally encapsulating that sort of conservatory, spooky vibe, as it were. There you go. So the whole of Gramercy Park up here in New York has been behind construction walls for quite some time, but they are down. When I was here the other day, they were still up, but now they are all down. So looks like got a little bit of landscaping going on in there. So they fixed the landscaping, and of course, now no longer a smoking area. There are no more smoking areas inside the parks. You have to go out under the archway, or near the archway. So it looks like they took down like all the big sort of bushes and stuff and just replanted a bunch of stuff, and got some fresh sod down here. Of course, the moment that I want to actually film stuff, we have the dancers out in New York. We're dancing to Let's Get Loud. Move my mic down a little bit. But here is the construction walls. Of course, everyone's seen this already, but we have like the little, you know, maybe a nod to Ghostbusters there. Goes all the way around. Of course, this has sparked speculation for Halloween Horror Nights 34. Will the tribute store be over here in Macy's? Time will tell. I think they could still put it over here. It just all depends on how much construction they're going to do back behind this area during the event. We know there is a lot of construction going on the other side, so it's going to be interesting, but I still think they can. But of course, we have a little mystery spot that's currently, you can hear, if you can hear, they are working. Of course, we have the mystery of the Palace Arcade. They've taken the sign down. They have added black cloth to the doors. What, pray tell, is coming to the Palace Arcade? I don't know, but it is very loud out here because of the music. Only time will tell, but still no developments over here. I suspect that it's going to be something themed to Five Nights at Freddy's, but I digress. Who the hell knows? We shall see. Here's a check on our Fast and the Furious tent, which should be Jason Universe, my most anticipated house for Halloween Horror Nights 34. I love me some Jason Voorhees, and I cannot wait to see this house, but everything is all good. Nothing to see. So, of course, for the 50th anniversary of Jaws, Universal put out this over the summer, which is a little tribute to Amity Island stuff over here. You know, giving a whole Massachusetts Island vibe. Amity Island, of course. Amity means friendship. Love this little old school truck here, Coca-Cola truck. Very cool. More pigeons. They've taken away the booth that was over here, of course. Preparing for Halloween Horror Nights 34. No swimming, hazardous area. Beach closed. Out here in San Francisco, of course, we got Club Horror. Not one of my most anticipated scare zones. Halloween Horror Nights has done sort of party dance scare zones in the past. This is nothing new. But they are just not for me. This looks like a stage for DJ booth, perhaps. Of course, they kept up this sort of structure for a while. They did it for Grad Bash, Grad Venture, that something. Was the Coca-Cola Grad Venture something or other. And of course, they're going to use it again for Halloween Horror Nights. It's the same type of structure they used last year for Enter the Blumhouse. And we're getting it again. So why take it up? Why bring it down? Why keep doing it? I am not going to go inside Diagon Alley, but they have set up, of course, for the Death Eaters, which will be returning this year. No surprise there. Nightmare Fuel, of course, will be returning to Halloween Horror Nights 34. They have finally closed off the Fear Factor Live courtyard here. One of my go-to places to cool off, like right in the corner over there. But can't go there. It's blocked off. The former Amity bathrooms are still under refurbishment construction, still behind construction walls. These things have been being repaired for a long time. So who knows if they're actually going to be ready for Halloween Horror Nights 34. If not, that takes away a key location for bathrooms if they are not completed. Maybe they will be. We still got a month left to go before the event starts, of course. The bridge that connects World Expo to over where the Amity bathrooms are, those are also under construction. They've been repairing this bridge for a little bit, a couple months, I guess. Still not anywhere near, I think, to be open. So who knows? This could cause a huge crowd flow problem back here near Men in Black. Because, of course, we've got Nightmare Fuel, we've got houses back here, all that stuff. So if this bridge, and Men in Black, of course, so this bridge could actually be a problem if it's not open. It does complete a full circuit around the studio, so there's no cut-throughs or anything like that, but damn, if this bridge is not open, especially like with things like Nightmare Fuel ending, and this could cause a little bit of a nightmare, no pun intended. The tables and chairs that are usually underneath these awnings in DreamWorks Land, right in front of the Animal Actor stage, have officially been removed in preparation to put the food booths back here. So they were still up last week when I was here, but now they're gone, so get ready to put up food booths, it looks like. But fans, oh my god, fans. Ah, yes, the creme de la creme, the cat lady of Crooked Lane. We've still got our stage up here. Nothing has been added to this stage. My guess is this is going to be the so-called house that we find at the end of number 9, Crooked Lane. Got the lighting rigs up here, of course. We'll get to the pumpkins in a minute. But yes, cats everywhere in here. I'm avoiding actually walking through here, but let's say fuck it, let's walk through here. Why the hell not? So it looks like you will be able to walk through here during the event. They've added some speakers up to the top there. There's speakers. We got some boo holes down here. I can hear the screams and smell the fog already. Center there. There's a boo hole. There's a speaker up there. All right. Pumpkins have returned to the trees of Central Park. A lot of stuff has been added to this zone since I've been here last week, so we'll take a little jaunt and a stroll. The Mega Movie Parade is starting, so take our time in here. Look at that. Got some stories going on here. Deep in the forest on Halloween night, the trick-or-treaters follow Moonlight, the naughty children that dared to explore the old Crooked Lane along the forest floor. Cat eyes and pumpkins line the dim trail to the cat lady's house, so withered and frail. So, chances are we are going to get a cat lady house at the end. A lot of the stuff in this lane so far that they have posted around anywhere looks like they have raided a thrift shop. There's so much junk just littered around this scare zone. Old clothes, pumpkins, costumes, bicycles, anything that you can find in a junkyard. Basically been strewn about this scare zone. Do not mind the Mega Movie Parade music, which is blaring out of the speakers back here. Some more story for the cat lady of Crooked Lane here. Cat lady of Crooked Lane stands on her stoop stirring her cauldron of special soup. She's not a witch, the children all say as she pets her cats of orange, black, and gray. She lifts her ladle and offers a taste. They drink it all down. Not a drop goes to waste. Cannot wait to see what they do with this Again, just a lot of junk. Just junk. Junk strewn about everywhere. Bicycles. A little old teddy bear. I really love this thing. For those who are also wondering, the Wasserman statue, the little Wasserman statue, has been moved over to Central Park, so there's the Wasserman statue there. And again, more junk. Just junk everywhere. Old sneakers, dolls. This one's been dirtied up a bit. Old pumpkins. Just junk. As far as you can see, old hula hoop down here. Just junk everywhere. Someone lost their sequin pants. So nice to have the pumpkins back in Central Park. The meet and greet that was constructed behind the HHN bar last year is returning. We got some prep work back here for that. And of course, with Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket being down, Transformers The Ride 3D will be open during the event this year because that takes away a ride. So despite what you may believe or have feelings about Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, it was a people eater during Halloween Horror Nights. So it's going to be a major loss in terms of crowds. And of course, the Lagoon Show is returning now that the parade has ended. Good Lord, that's a long parade. Here's a updated look at what's going on over in Hollywood, our stage setups here. Nothing new, really. They just kind of added these little light poles to a lot of the stages. A little gargoyle stage. Looks like they added this table? What the hell is this? Table, maybe with food on it eventually? Maybe? There's our cat door. Our sign. And a little bird phoenix sort of thing going on here. And at the entrance, we have these wrought iron gate things on either side. And of course, everything has been announced. Five Nights at Freddy's, The Horrors of Wyatt 6. So we'll check out some of the merch. There's the completed. Gotta pick up our last two pieces. Here's a look. Five Nights at Freddy's shirt. I really want this big version. Can they sell me this? I really like this. I want the bigger version. Here's what the Wyatt 6 logo looks like. So the Five Nights at Freddy's piece and the Wyatt 6 piece apparently is sold out. Guys, it is hot. I'm just not used to this anymore. I really haven't done any one of these sort of video vlogs in a while. I'm trying to get back into doing them a little bit more these days. But I hope I gave you a little bit of a glimpse of some of the construction work going on for the Halloween Horror Nights 34 Scare Zone. Some little things here and there. It was a fun day. It was a hot day. But who knows? I may or may not do another one. It all depends on how I'm feeling, what my work schedule is like, how busy I am, because that's one of the reasons why I sort of stepped away from all this, is because I just don't have the time anymore. I don't have the time to come down here, shoot all the videos, go home, edit. I just don't have the time. Between my therapy sessions and my allergy shots and work and you know, all that other stuff. I just don't have the time anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. But I want to try to do more of these videos. I enjoy doing them, even though, once again, it is excruciating. I can't even talk anywhere. It's so fucking hot. It is very, very hot out here. But I'm going to try to do some more, maybe during Halloween Horror Nights season in general. I might do a vlog or two during that season. Don't know how long it'll take me to edit some of those things because I do focus a lot more on my photos these days during Halloween Horror Nights. So, you know, those take me a long time to get on the computer, make sure they're okay, stuff like that. So, again, it depends on time. But thanks for coming along with me today. Yeah. Stay cool. Drink plenty of water. It is hot. I'm going home. Talk to you guys later.